Hi everyone. It's been a while since I updated a video. I tried to do one a couple weeks ago from my phone, but I guess it didn't upload right, and a lot has happened since then. So, here we go, I guess. About 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago from Friday, after work, I went back to my apartment and I overdosed. I tried to kill myself. I attempted suicide. Um, I overdosed on a lot of pills and half a bottle of Jack Daniels. And I waited a half hour afterwards, and I guess some part of me, I don't know, some part of me was still, functioning enough that I actually called 911 because nobody would have found me. I live alone. Um, Nobody in the apartment building that I live in would have fucking known anything, and I don't have any family up there. The closest friend I have is in Endicott, but she doesn't have a vehicle to drive, and it's not like anybody knew, and that's usually kind of how it goes. But it's not like I would have been found. I probably wouldn't have been found for weeks, but I ended up calling 911. I went to the hospital. I didn't have to get my stomach pumped. They made me drink charcoal, which is absolutely disgusting. Um, and then, I called my parents. Well, I called my mom and I told her, and obviously in turn she told my dad. And they got up to Binghamton at around 3 o'clock in the morning, and they stayed at my apartment. They saw me first and everything, and then they went to my apartment to try to get some sleep, and I called them when I was going to be released. They didn't keep me um, in for psychiatric services or admit me into CPEP, which is their like psych center at Binghamton General. Um, I'm not 100% sure why they didn't. I guess they felt that I wasn't a threat to myself anymore. Um, and what's sad and not really well known to really anybody except for my one ex-boyfriend, Bobo. This is not the first time that I have attempted suicide. This is the first time that I've had to be hospitalized for it, but it is not the first time that I've attempted. I've attempted several times beforehand, and I was not hospitalized for them. This time I was. So, just, yeah, it was a bad, very horrible mistake. It was stupid and dumb and any other adjective you want to put in there that means stupid or dumb. Um, I know that's also part of what bothers me is that I know it was wrong. I knew exactly what I was doing. And what sucks even more is that I had all the stuff lined up on my dining room table, and I was calling people, and nobody answered their phones or their phones were off. And um, I'm not blaming anybody. It was my own fault. Um, and really reflecting back on it, I know it's only been 2 weeks, but um, reflecting back on it, I don't know if talking to somebody on the phone would have really done anything. I needed someone to come and sit with me and I guess essentially like spend the night, like basically watching me to make sure I was okay. Um, and I didn't have that at all. Um, so I'm actually on 6 weeks medical leave from my job because that was a huge. I'm sorry. Uh, that was a huge factor. I could definitely tell that my mental health was definitely diminishing, and it was not a healthy place to be working. And part of me still feels like a failure because I only moved out for like 7 or 8 months, and it just feels like I failed somehow. And everyone keeps telling me that I didn't fail, but it still feels that way, and it's still hard on a daily basis. Oh God, I just feel like I have to keep apologizing to everybody. Um, And it sucks because, like, basically, I've been um, home meaning with my family, for the last 2 weeks, and I'm slowly getting better. It's taking a lot to really come out of it because there are some days where, like, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And it's really hard, especially being bipolar and having PTSD and body dysmorphic disorder. It's really, really hard. And I went to my psychiatric nurse practitioner, and I'm still on the Lamictal and the Zoloft, but they added 5 milligrams of um, Abilify, which is another mood stabilizer, to hopefully settle things down a little bit, which would be really awesome. And I've been on it for about a week now, and I can definitely tell there's a difference. And I don't have any reaction to it, so that's a good thing. So it seems to be working. um, and I see a regular psychotherapist down here as well, and I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm not gonna try. I'm going to. My mom found this online ACOA group, which is Adult Children's and Alcoholics, an online group that I can do, um, so so that I have a support system. Because like it was, it was really hard to tell my friends what had happened, just because I didn't. It sounds so stupid saying it out loud, but I didn't I didn't want to hurt them, but it hurt them not telling them, um, which just sucks all the way around. It just sucks. And I'm actually I'm actually quitting my job in a WeGo because I got a better job in Red Hook for a company called Devereaux, and I'm gonna be a residential manager. I'm gonna be a house manager for 10 young girls, and I'm gonna be making more money, and I'll get a new title. I've paid my dues. I'm moving up in my career, which is fantastic. It's better than I could say for a lot of people, and I'm gonna end up moving back to here with my family in the New Paltz area, or even Kingston. Um, but I have to call my landlord and talk to him and see if I can either sublet my apartment or if there's any way I can break my lease. I don't think I can. So I'm like part-time living in Binghamton, just to go and maintain the apartment, for now. So, um, and I don't, it's just, I'm trying to take everything day by day. I'm not really making any kind of future plans. I'm not dating anymore because that was also an issue. Just like it sucks not having that kind of partner. Um, like I had a really great one and I fucked it up. And now he's actually engaged to somebody right now, and that still hurts to see that. But um, we're actually really really good friends right now. Like he's someone I truly truly care about, and really like I really did have to sit down and think about that relationship because we broke up, and um, I really really had to think about whether or not I wanted him in my life. And like I realized that I would be more miserable without him in my life. And we're actually really good friends, and we're both kind of in the mindset of you don't know what the future holds. And it's not like I'm trying to wish ill will on his engagement or anything like that. That's never my intention. I'm not gonna jeopardize somebody else's happiness for my own. I do hope it works out with him, or for him. But you, again, you don't know what's gonna happen. But I do still wish him all the best in that. Um, but yeah, it's just I'm trying to take everything day by day and slowly, and I'm slowly coming out of whatever I need to come out of, and it's just hard. It's really really hard. Um, but yeah, I guess that's actually about it. And hopefully I'll make some more updates as things continue to progress. And you know, just kind of see what happens in my life right now, because I don't even know at this point. The only thing I do know is I got a new job and I have to keep tabs on my apartment right now, and it's just it's I'm slowly coming out of it and slowly recovering. So, and hopefully all of you out there are doing really well, and talking to your, you know, therapists or nurse practitioners or something. So, um, hopefully I'll be able to make more of these videos. So.